Hey guys, and welcome back to Darth is Annoyed at pretty much everything. This is probably episode 1000, and I'm in the simulacrum for probably three very specific reasons to talk about some bugs and issues. The first I've talked about before. Adhesive Blast on the Dzecar isn't currently working. It sticks to enemies, but it doesn't damage or deal status procs. And it started out as kind of like a trolling of DE Steve on Twitter, but he actually responded, and then I actually calmly explained the bug because he actually asked. He didn't freak out like DE Daniel would have. He actually didn't fucking freak out. But anyway, I actually talked to him, and I actually pointed out that this is actually bugged, and that was a month ago, and it's still bugged. It doesn't even work on the Dzecar. Just to explain it, just in case you guys didn't know, because I had a few new subscribers. And the issue is Adhesive Blast will make it stick, but see, nothing happens. And then it explodes. What it's supposed to do is, as it's stuck to the enemy, it's supposed to deal a damage every second until it explodes, as well as dealing proc. So if I stuck this on it with corrosive and blast, every second it would be removing his armor and then knocking him down with the blast, but it doesn't work. Another issue I have is the Javlock, and a few people have pointed out that obviously because this sticks to enemies, that obviously Adhesive Blast wouldn't do anything. But again, it's the fact that Adhesive Blast is supposed to deal status procs and stuff when it's stuck. So it should be stuck right now. It should be dealing damage and then basically doing an explosion once the damage is up. So it's like basically 5 or 6 ticks of damage and then it explodes. But of course it doesn't do that. As well as this first attack, it's a fireball, but it should also stick because it's like a physical, more of a physical fireball. So it should stick to the enemy, and then like that, it should basically stick to him and then deal status proc. So this heat corrosive build, it'd stick to him, and then it'd remove its armor and set it on fire for a little while. Those are two of the bugs that are still happening. I think it's been bugged since the Javlock and the Adhesive Blast thing's been bugged since the Dzecar came out. So what, 4 months? And then Steve only known about it like a month ago. So it's like, it really shows that they do not care much about their game. Like minor stuff like this, like, oh, everyone hates the Adhesive Blast, even though ultimately it actually causes weapons to use less ammo. Because when it's stuck, normally like an Ogress, it just fires, it explodes, and then it doesn't deal any additional damage. With Adhesive Blast, it sticks, it deals status procs, and then it explodes. So while it's still a minor buff, it does actually make the weapon do more damage and kill with less ammo overall. Just like I've ranted about before, DE doesn't care about limbo at all, so when he had a bug where fire hurt through the rift, it took them 5 months to fix it because they just did not care, because nobody was using it anyway. So it's like I'm the minority that likes Adhesive Blast, so if there's a bug with it, they're not going to fix it. Anyway, second bug is with my one of my favorite melees, the Synoid Heliocor. And there's been a bug with nullifiers. So, there's two bugs with nullifiers. The one is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, and DE has still not responded whenever I talk to them. They refuse to respond to this. If you know, these specters are not abilities, right? Look, watch how his bubble's up. Now I'm gonna channel. No specter. It doesn't create a specter if their bubble is up. How stupid is that? That makes no sense, but that's the thing. It didn't used to be a thing. I remember you used to be able to just go in there because it's a melee weapon. You're not using an ability. But there's actually a bug with the specter, and I'm actually going to DPS. So I'm going to create a specter. So here's the specter. I'm gonna have to skip ahead to when he dies, and you'll see the issue. You do not want to be standing here when this dies. Watch. Now all my powers are bugged and I can't use powers. So if you see if you yourself accidentally create or purposely create a nullifier, do not stand at its bubble. Because if it dies, you're permanently powerless. You cannot use your powers for the rest of the mission unless you die. It basically counts as outside of the nullifier bubble, it counts it as you being inside. Now watch when I go inside. Now I can use abilities. They disappear, but I can use abilities inside for whatever reason. And then when I go out, powers are blocked. Now let's see if I can... Nope. Still didn't make a difference. So basically I have to die. It's the only way to fix it. So those are two bugs that have been really annoying me lately. And you know me, I prefer fun over challenging. So like I don't use the Tiger's Prime. I hardly use my Javelok anymore. I don't do sorties. I just try to have fun with weapons. Like recently I mentioned that I was trying to I've been getting my MK1 Bratton and stuff up because I really liked what DE did with the sounds stuff, and I basically maxed this. It still does crap damage, but I just love the sound. So I've been having lots of fun with this weapon. So yeah, and that's basically it. Just a little rant video about two bugs that I really hope DE fixes, but I doubt they ever will.